Hey, what's up guys, Jed here. When is the best time to work out when intermittent fasting? Good question, let's talk about it. But before we get into the video, make sure you click that subscribe button so that you stay up to date whenever I post a new video. So a lot of people always wonder when the best time to work out is when doing intermittent fasting. Again, all it really comes down to is just personal preference. The best time to work out is when you want to work out. But you will hear a lot of people saying that if you decide to work out in the morning, it's more optimal for weight loss and fat burning because there's nothing in your stomach, you haven't eaten anything yet. So people generally think that working out first thing in the morning is the best time. But I think otherwise. I don't think it's better for weight loss, and I'll tell you why later in this video. Alright, so the times that I work out, I know, I might sound like I'm contradicting myself, but just hear me out. I work out in the morning. Yeah, I know, I'm guilty. But the only difference is I work out in the morning after I've had my breakfast a couple of hours earlier. So a typical day for me is pretty much waking up around 7 to 8, waiting till I can break my fast around 10 a.m., and then waiting another 1.5 hours before I can work out, which is about 30 minutes before 12, and then of course I do my workout. And I'm also fully aware that this might seem a little too soon to work out after having a meal since it is just 30 minutes, but for me I feel perfectly fine. I think it really just depends on how big of a meal you had prior. And the reason I do that is because for me personally, I need to eat something so that I can have the energy that I need to push through my workout later during the day. So what I do is, the time that I break my fast when intermittent fasting is around 10 a.m. So once it's 10 a.m., I have my breakfast, which is almost always oatmeal. I go ahead and have that, then I wait another 1 to 2 hours before exercising, and that is when I do my workouts. And that has been working for me. But do I think that's the best time to do your workouts? No. So going back to what I said earlier about how working out in the morning isn't the best time for weight loss is because your results will always be determined by the amount of calories that you are taking in on a daily basis. How do I know this? Let's take working out first thing in the morning as an example, where you've consumed no calories. So you're working out with an empty stomach, so that means you'll be burning only fat and nothing else since you have no calories. I suppose, maybe you'll be burning more fat. But then let's say that in order for you to maintain your weight, you have to be eating 2,000 calories. Now keep in mind, you did work out first thing in the morning where you had no calories. Then you eat a surplus of calories, meaning you are going to gain weight, period. Now I want you to think, are you still going to lose weight? I mean, that's the reasoning behind working out in the morning, right? Because you burn fat, so now even if you ate a lot today, you're not going to gain weight. Which is why I don't believe that working out in the morning makes any difference in terms of weight loss. Because if you're someone who eats a lot, knowing that you're going to gain weight, what difference does it make if you work out earlier in the morning? That is why I don't believe that working out first thing in the morning just because you haven't eaten anything means you're going to lose weight faster or burn fat faster. Simply not true. I've already tried it, doesn't work. At least if you're not fixing your bad eating habit. Another reason why I don't believe that working out first thing in the morning gives you faster weight loss results is because that is a time when most people, if not all, have the least amount of energy. So if you choose to believe that working out with nothing in your stomach is going to help you lose weight faster, then hey man, if you can stick to it, go ahead, but you're going to have a hard time. Anyway, I've rambled on too much. When is the best time to work out when intermittent fasting? That would be the time of the day that you have the most energy. The whole working out first thing in the morning and burning more fat, burning more calories has been something that I think misleads a lot of people because they make it seem as though it's some magical solution to weight loss, when it's simply not the case. It will always be the amount of calories that you're eating. So again, like I said earlier, the best time to work out when intermittent fasting is when you have the most energy. Because of course, if you have somebody that has very little energy and ask them to work out, I can almost guarantee you that they're not going to last very long. And when you don't have a good workout, you're not going to burn as much calories and you're not going to build as much muscle. And who wants to do that? No one. So try not to get stuck in this never-ending loop of wondering, oh, I wonder when I'm supposed to work out when intermittent fasting to get the best results. The morning, the afternoon, the evening. Just think, oh, I have a pretty good amount of energy right now. Let me work out. And that's that. Also, one more point I want to make is that you can think of it sort of like this. Oh, I ate too much today. Let me work out. Oh, I'm going to have a pretty busy day today. So we're going to be eating out. We're going to be going here. We're going to be going there. There's going to be a ton of good food. So before I start my day, let me work out in the morning so that I can, burn a ton of fat, a ton of calories so that once I go throughout my day, I'm not gonna gain any weight. That doesn't make any sense. That can be said about any time of the day. Like if you went to a buffet, oh, I went to a buffet today. Let me work out so I can burn, a lot of the food I just ate. Never gonna work, ever. I'm not saying that that's not possible. I'm just saying that that's something that's really hard to do, because if you ate a Big Mac once a day and think that you can just burn it off by working out first thing in the morning or whatever time of the day that you choose, I can almost guarantee you that you will never come close to burning as many calories as there are in that one Big Mac. It's very hard to do. So just work out when you have the most energy during the day, or at least during your eating window when intermittent fasting. If you guys are interested in learning more about intermittent fasting and weight loss, be sure to check out my last video where I talked about how often you should weigh yourself when trying to lose weight. Alrighty guys, if you enjoyed this video, consider subscribing to the channel if you haven't already, and tap that notification bell so that you don't miss out on any future videos on intermittent fasting. Also, don't forget to leave a like and comment down below letting me know, when do you work out when intermittent fasting? And with that said, I will see you guys next time.